Hello everyone, and welcome to another World War Z Aftermath video. For this week's challenge, we have not so many challenging mutators. Hunger, Nighttime, and Looter. Hunger is honestly the most challenging one because you will lose health after 10 seconds from your last kill, making our only challenge throughout this specific level. It's not the hardest, it's the first actually in Moscow, assigned from above, and you can have the hardest time, in my opinion, during the second section when you need to press the second button and alert the swarm, when you still need to search for a good weapon, and for the last part because you need to apply defenses and kill the swarm that comes. So these are the most challenging, let's say, parts, and I'm going to do my best to provide you all the tips and what class you can use, because there are a lot of good classes you can use actually. And starting with the Gunslinger, it's I think one of my favorite top choices for the consistency we can get the temporary health boost. 5 consecutively headshots will give you a very good temporary health boost. You will be able to survive, but Gunslinger is a little more, let's say, advanced class for solo because you need to be able to kill the specials and the horde. Gunslinger can do it with heavy machine gun, kill the specials, or with simple headshots, or you can get the impact grenades, kill with the bulls, because honestly that's the only problem we have. Otherwise, dealing with horde even with your tier 2 or tier 3 weapon, it's very easy to do with a gunslinger even in solo. Other options is the Hellraiser because he can deal with the Swarm, and the specials because we have the here Ziki Ziki. We also have the Job Satisfaction, but it's a little harder to acquire against Idle Zik, where the Gunslinger can kill 5 Zik and get the health boost. The Hellraiser has to kill 15 Zik in rapid succession, otherwise you cannot get that health boost. Medic or Fixer was going to be my top choices, but we have Looter. So, especially for the Fixer, we cannot exploit the one for the road because we will not find any supply bags, and thus it's no point to get a Fixer. Medic, you can do it, but the last part will be the most challenging. And the other classes are fine, I guess. The Vanguard is surprisingly well. I did my personal challenge with the Vanguard that you can speedrun the level using the seal charge, take them back every 30 seconds after you kill some Zik. It's surprisingly good, especially during set middle parts, to just skip them and run past them. But I don't recommend it because you need to do some advanced, let's say, tactics. Prepare and get proper heavy weapons for the last part because that's the most challenging thing for this week's challenge. Drone Master, Exterminator, exceptional classes, but I do recommend to have something that give you access to temporary health boost. Slasher could be good, but in my top two choices honestly are Gunslinger and Hellraiser. Otherwise, all the other classes, honestly, I don't see any other class apart from the Fixer having the slight disadvantage because of the Looter. When you run for solo, if you run with a group, yeah, Fixer is overpowered because you can have the Scavenger and the Looter and give AoE masking effect. But when you run for solo, you just lose this benefit because the bots don't contribute as much as other players. So that's why I think I'm going with the Hellraiser, because I do recommend to go with this. Unless you are a little more experienced player and you can run with a gunslinger if you don't have problem dealing with the specials. But yeah, with Hellraiser and this specific spec, having the Thumper, Job Satisfaction, Wheatgrass, Directed Blast, here Ziki, I'll take that, third hand to help us a little bit with the Swarm, deep pockets of course. So we're going with this, but before we start the video, in case you enjoy the content of the channel and you don't want to miss any upcoming videos I release throughout the week, feel free to subscribe. So without any further delay, let's just jump right into it. So during this run, in some occasions I may talk a little fast, don't worry, I will add captions because during the second part, when you need to press the switches, and during the last part where you need to apply defenses, I have to talk fast and move fast because you're going to take a lot of damage due to hunger. Here we're also going to move fast. Usually I take my time to search for supplies, but I search here for a breaching charge. And on the right, in case I find a supply crate, I did it. I'm start running to kill as fast as I can the Zik and trigger the hunger. So here on the right, I get a brief glimpse if there is a supply crate. Breaching charge, I don't bother to usually search but you can. And here you can find resources. I got lucky and zombie. Yeah, I needed that kill. Last minute kill. Open the door. Because hunger cannot kill you. It can get you to 0 hit points, which actually is very problematic. Because, oh, here's the document. Once again, I found the document. Okay. I think this is the second time I ran it and I find it in a row. So, okay. As I was saying, hunger will get you to 0 hit points. There is a problem because you can no longer gain temporary health while at 0 hit points. And if Zeke sneezes beside you, you die. Or you go down. Whatever. So here's another location for breaching charge, which we found. Surprisingly. I wasn't expecting to find it. Here is a supply crate. Yeah, I need to open the supply crate because I need the medkit. Need to keep running and start killing the Zeke. Here, be careful on the left and right. You can find lurkers. And I'm going to take this route actually. Although I usually go from outside. Because I need the shortest route to search around. Here you can find breaching charge, and I think you can also find here, but I'm not very sure, the balcony. Need a last minute kill. Yeah. Killed it. Second MGL, we cannot card it, unfortunately. So what I'm going to do, yeah, tier 2 weapon is okay. Door is locked. Trigger the code. Start killing the Zeke. One Zeke at least. Get the tier 2 weapon. Didn't I kill the Zeke? No. Open this in case I find the tier 3 weapon. It's very rare. But yeah, tier 3 weapon. I got lucky. But I'm still going to show you what else we can do. Now, in case you don't find a tier 3 weapon, you can use the secondary heavy weapon you'll find. Because we need to save the MGL for the next part. It's very crucial to have the NGL for the next part. So, just clean up the swarm. Be careful for the specials. I got unlucky one of my runs. And I actually got grabbed by a bull because I didn't hear him. I just was shooting and a bull grabbed me from the side. So now we have to move there. Okay, I don't kill all the Zeke because I need to trigger hunger. So restock. Oh no, I didn't kill everything. I'll try. Yeah, I killed one. And I have to... Sometimes it freezes the game, sorry. I have to... Yeah. Usually we'll have a couple of Zeke to kill, but now we don't have that luxury. Breaching charge here. Be careful when you go inside the door. Need tier 3 weapon. We don't have it. You can open. I'm just so encasing. Yeah, I want the bullpup rifle because I don't need to open that. I have the... Yeah. I have the thumper. I'm going to open this. Otherwise, you'll have to go inside there and there to find a tier 3 weapon. I highly recommend it. Oh, thank you, Lurker, for giving me a kill. Because you need to find a tier 3 weapon to be able to just kill the Zeke a little easier. Yeah, I need something with long range. I do recommend it. Especially for the last part where we need to kill screamers. So I sit here. Just be careful. Okay, screamer. We have to go and kill the screamer. I heal a bull behind me, so yeah, take that. Where's the screamer? Where's the screamer? Oh my god. Where is the screamer? Anyway, he said screamer, but I cannot find the screamer. Obviously the bots kill them. So I have to disinfect. Things are very, very bad, but that's why we have the MGL. Without the MGL, things are a little hard. And usually we had killed the... yeah, creeper, dying. Here is Ziki Ziki. Usually, without this mess with With the Screamer, things would be much easier for us. Oh my god, what's this? Okay. It seems that Zik are behaving very strange. I'm going to thin the ammo out a little bit with the Thumper. The Thumper kills them much faster, but it consumes a lot of ammo, as you can obviously see. But we need it. And I need a heavy weapon, which I thought I saw here one. You don't have to save the boss now. You have to just keep the pyramids in a little check, because we need to press yeah. And I was going to say, if the switch is in here and the pyramids overwhelm you, things are bad. Now, what I'm going to do, ignore everything apart from the bull. Say grab that and run. No point in fighting. All the doors are open, even from the opposite side. We got the bull. Sergey is dead. We're going to kill him, don't worry about it. So here I usually can search for resources, but you see we haven't killed a Zik, so we are taking damage. We need to start moving. I need a heavy weapon. Definitely I have the C4. I'm just searching around. Yeah, now it's worth it to heal because we took so much damage. And we can do it. And now you have to move a little slow. Yeah, usually you have to move fast, but you have to be able to handle the Zik. As you saw, I restocked because here you can fight a mini war. Here is a nice location to defend in case you get overwhelmed, because here is a very bad location to stay, as you can get attacked by two sides. Here they're coming. In case they come, you have to go here. Here's another location for a breaching charge. Here's a creep. Kill Sergey because he will spawn here. C4. Second C4. You see, the bot spawned, so I managed to kill Zik 15 at least. Sergey spawned. I'm going to kill the Zik. Here is the hardest part actually, because you need to move fast to apply defenses. We need a couple of defenses. I'm not going near the helicopter to trigger the dialogue yet. If you can get a temporary health boost is ideal. If you can't, don't worry about it. No point to open supply crates. We need defenses. Without defenses, things are hard. All the defenses should be on the boat. We have already 2 defenses. So I'm going to start the... Yeah, here. With my friend Svetlana. And I'm going to apply the other defense here on top of that. Hello Svetlana, how are you today? And then I'm going to start the fight immediately. Once we start the fight, we'll have to move on the side of this boat, on top of it, so the boats will defend here. It's very important. I remember another defense. I have the time to do it. So I get the boats. Begin battle. Because we don't want to fight Adel Zik, climb here, because once you climb here, the boats will automatically go to the location. Okay, they're going here, so I have the time to apply the defense. If you're in low health, this is the time to heal before the swarm gets close. I'm in okay health, I think, so I'm going to kill some of the Zik with using my weapon. And then I'm going to use the stationary machine gun and a little bit of the heavy weapon to thin out the horde. I think I heard something. You have to hear the bulls coming and use the thumper and C4 to deal with them, because you have to deal with both the swarm and the bulls. So that's why this is a little hard. And as you can see, we already exhausted the stationary machine gun and we still have to deal with the horde. Bull. Where's the screamer? Ah, there it is. Bull is alive, not anymore. Yeah, 1c4. I'm going to use a little bit of the heavy weapon. Don't spam it. You see a couple of choice, good, well-placed bombs is more than enough to destroy. I thought I heard a bomber. I'm always going to restock from the other side, because if you're unlucky have both the other side to restock, you're very unlucky. Otherwise, I need to restock here. The Zik are going to come here from the side, so we have a kill fest. And there are many special Zik, so okay. Sorry, Sergey. And boom. Yeah, there were Ricker zombies, which I'm afraid of. They're very dangerous. Just die. Thankfully they're coming, so we won't lose any hit ball. Yeah, I hear the okay. Thank you to turret. Killing the bomber. So here we're more well defended. We have both the mortar that you can see shoot there, and the stationary machine gun, and some of the heavy weapon. But I think we're okay. If you can manage to save the heavy weapon, it's good. I'm using first the mortar. You see, it will decimate most of the Zik on that side. And I'm going to use my tier 3 weapon for the left. Oh no, stationary machine gun for the left. Kill that screamer. It's spawned in a good position, the screamer, thankfully. Stationary machine gun, but not all the way. Bull is going to get this. Shot on the back. Yeah, I accidentally threw that. Start shooting. When they get on the chopper, you don't have to aim, you have to go here. Yeah. Throw a C4, just in case. I was going to say use the heavy weapon if you have, but it wasn't necessary. You see, we had a lot of firepower, and we killed everything very fast. So things worked well for us with some resources we had. Although it's a little more challenging, you have to be careful for the bulls if they come. Yeah, I had the hamper, but I took advantage of the C4 because I think we got only 3 bulls for the last part, which is ideal. In worst case scenario, a screamer can spawn on the back and you have to kill the screamer, go handle the swarm. Otherwise, things can work out a little better. And so basically, yeah, that's the challenge for the challenging part for this challenge. The last part a little bit, and the middle with the switches. That's why we save the MGL there to kill the swarm and everything else. With the gunslinger, you won't have a problem dealing with a normal Zik, but with the specials, I usually do it with a heavy metal and in combination with hit-pan grenades and bounty hunter. So usually I go like this for solo to hit hit-pan grenades, the special Zik. And so that was it for this week's challenge mode solo with an optimal class. I really hope this will help you to solo your own challenge for this week, to use the class you like, to implement all the strategies as I told you. So thank you very much for taking the time to watch my video, and thank you a second time in case you stick around until the end. So feel free to stay tuned for more upcoming videos for World War Z Aftermath and other video games. And as always, I wish you all a wonderful day.